Hey, how's everyone? Of course, it has not been an easy period of time for most of the investors, I guess. If you believe that the price has already reflected everything, meaning the good news, meaning bad news, or the perceptions from the markets toward those news, the emotions, fears, anxieties, if you believe that, then trading with charts should be good enough, isn't it? Again, I'm not going to talk about news at all. I'm going to share with you my opinions on how the charts look like and how we're going to deal with it, with whatever that's going to happen. What I'm going to share with you here is the Bitcoin daily chart. So I try to draw a trend channel by connecting the important highs and important lows during the recent year simply by choosing the parallel channel here. So you can see here is April 2021 and here is October and November 2021. So these are the highest points that Bitcoin reached last year. So far, the price fluctuation are within this trend channel that I draw. Okay, currently, the price is still within this price range, within this channel, and slightly in uptrend. And if we close up look, so this year I draw another line here. You can see the red one here. You can see that this year the price has been moving within this much smaller range. And you can see that this red line here is an obvious resistance. Here you can see the price, when the price touched this line, they got obvious resistance here again, right? And then at the bottom, you can see this is kind of supporting line here, touched once, twice. So I do not believe that the price will continue in this range for a very long time because it's a small price range and the price cannot continue with this sideways for too long. Very soon, I guess we can see whether the price will finally break out through this upper bound of the channel, or it will fall below and break the lower bound of the channel. So at that time, it will be the finishing of this channel, trend channel. Okay, when the price goes out, either way, this means the trend channel is finishing, and we will start another new trend channel. The rebound that we see here is just too weak that I think maybe the price drop hasn't really finished. So what kind of position I have now? I have 0 because I bought here and then I sold here and then I bought again here and I sold 60% here because the price dropped below long-term trend. I sold another 40% here because the price dropped below the short-term trend. So I'm at 0 position right now. Currently, I'm just observing because, as I said, in a sideways, it's difficult to tell really where the market will pick its direction. The best scenario will be that the price drop a bit further to touch this line, the lower bound of the price channel. And then when it touched to this supporting line, it gets the support, and meanwhile, it is lower than the previous low, which is 35,091. So this will be a very good point. And then at the time, I think there could be a higher chance for the bottom divergence to appear, price new low and not the MACD. So with these several conditions, again, the price touched the support and the price is lower than the previous low, bottom divergence, and then we will have a high chance to daily bottom structure again. Now let's take a look at S&P 500, the daily chart. So in my previous video, I mentioned that I have bought here, and then the bottom structure form here, and then here bottom structure disappear, form again, disappear with the new low, and then form again, disappear again. So it has not been very easy these days to deal with the turbulence in the market. So the bottom structure just disappear, appear, disappear, form again. So currently I'm still at 100% because right now we are still having a bottom divergence. So my exit plan will be that if the MACD creates new low, sorry, it's not a very flat line, creates new low lower than here, then meaning that bottom divergence will disappear, and then my trade here was a mistake. So I will have to sell when the bottom divergence disappear or the MACD creates new low. One thing is that at the daily chart we have bottom divergence still, so there's a possibility still to form a bottom structure on daily chart. And then if we take it at 1 hour, this is the previous low. If the price can drop a bit further more, we will have big bottom divergence here, possibility to form a bottom structure. 90 minutes, same. If the price creates new low, we will have bottom divergence, which is the precondition of a bottom structure. And on 2 hours, same. And if we look at Nasdaq, now we're at the daily chart, so bottom divergence, okay. And remember what I said about the sequential 9. So now yesterday with the closing we have a sequential 7. So if the price can drop a bit further on the next 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, like here will be 8 and here will be sequential 9. So when 9 appears, remember I said 9, sequential 9 should never be a sole reason to buy, but a very good reference. So normally when we have a bottom divergence plus the bottom divergence plus a sequential 9, this can be a very good left trading point. So this is something to be hoping for. Of course, it may not happen. And if we look at 1 hour, so same as S&P 500, if the price creates new low, and then we will have bottom divergence there for 90 minutes, same, and same for 2 hours. So looking at S&P 500 and Nasdaq, they both have all these patterns of soon to have bottom divergence in 1 hour, 90 minutes, 2 hour chart. If the price can create new low in each of these time frames, then the bottom divergence will be there. And then in the meantime, on the daily chart of those two indexes, the bottom divergence is already there. And with Nasdaq, there's a possibility for sequential 9 to appear. So I would say if the price doesn't have dramatic drop during the next 2 days, it will be like mild drops. Then we can anticipate a good opportunity for the bottom structure to appear in multi time frames. Again, I'm being very optimistic here, but I always believe that because we cannot predict, no one can predict what's going to happen in the world in the next few days, in the next few weeks, or even months. So what we can do is to stick to the market, not to be too far away from the market, grab every chance that we can see with a higher probability of reward risk ratio. We should grab it. And in the meantime, we always should have an exit plan in mind to stop loss or correct any mistakes. Okay, this is all what I want to share today. So I wish you all a continuous, enjoyable weekend, and peace to the world. Bye bye.